What is it?
Do you know these sounds?
Turntable, 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 turntable.
This is not Optimus Prime. These sounds originate from today's guest, DJ Cash Money, who in 1985, along with Jazzy Jeff, put Philadelphia hip-hop DJing firmly on the map and introduced this innovative scratch technique called the transformer. I'm your host, John Carluccio, and welcome to Sxratch Essentials, powered by Sxratch Software. We are recording today at Sound Collective, a progressive music school in New York City that is developing future leaders of music creation. Each episode of Sxratch Essentials will take a look at important scratch patterns in turntablism history and view them via the new Sxratch Visualizer app. The goal of the show is to highlight historic moments in hip-hop DJing and discuss the future of turntablism. Welcome, Cash Money.
Oh man, good to see you, man. Last time I seen you, man, you didn't have all that.
It wasn't great either. Exactly. It's been a minute, and you gotta add up. You gotta get some readers.
Yes, I have the same things. Yes, sir.
Tell me about young Jerome. Right?
Okay. Right.
Because I can call you, what was the line in the song? You can call me Jerome.
Oh, yes, his name is Cash Money, but his name is Jerome.
Right.
Yeah.
Young Jerome, why you wanted to make noise? Why did you want to make music? What was it about you that said, hey, I need to express myself musically?
Okay. A young Jerome was around 10 years old. Mm-hmm. Lived in Southwest Philly. Mm-hmm. And we used to have block parties there. And I would go to these block parties, and they would have a DJ that was on the porch playing all the music, and then there was a group of young, like this young dance group called the Franchise Dancers. I was inspired by them. I wanted to become part of that group, and because I could dance as well. They ended up putting me in the group, and so we had a DJ in our group who used to make the music for us. Right. And I just noticed how he had all the women. Okay. So I was like, man, I'm trying to be like this guy.
Right.
So that's how it all started.
You wanted to stand out though. You didn't want to just be like everyone else, I assume. Right?
Yeah.
So what was the motivating factor?
I'm gonna tell you what really was the most inspirational thing for me. Okay. You know, back in the day, I don't know if it was the Latin Rascals that were doing those edits. Like they'll have like a let the music play. Right. I was trying to mimic that or imitate that with my hands. So when you hear me do those that's what I'm thinking of. So it went from the regular basic scratching to making these sounds that I was trying to do with my hand. Right.
Mm-hmm. So talk about the transformer, how it came about and why it fit you.
Well, I seen a videotape of a guy down in Philly, and he had the record going, it's time, it's time, real basic. Mm-hmm. So I basically built on what I saw, and so now my scratch is, it's time, making it longer, making it slower, slowing it down, being fast. And at that time, the Transformer cartoon was the big cartoon at that time, right? Yeah. So my MC, like, I think we had a double date or something with these girls, and he was like, yo, man, I'm here, man, come on, we gotta go. So I shut the turntable off.
The power.
Right, when it was starting, it was still spinning. So it was like,
You cut while it was
while it was slowing down. I was like, wait, I couldn't wait to get back home from that date, man, to mess with that sound. Yeah. So that's how the all that came into play.
Yeah, and I bring it up a lot, like perfecting imperfection. It was a mistake, right?
It was a mistake, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we got DJ Esquire, two-time DMC.
My brother USA right there, yes
champion. Sir. Podcast host, you got to do his podcast, by the way.
Okay.
And instructor here at Sound Collective. Great school.
Salute.
Yes.
I'll just do a basic transform.
it gave you something. It's like you constantly, I think with this language of scratching, well, people are looking for new.
Yeah, you're building every day.
And the vocabulary's there.
Yep. You take what Flash and Theodore and DXT were doing. Okay. I built on that.
Yes.
Okay. So what I brought to the table, now you got guys like Craze and Qbert, and what they brought to they built on what I was doing. So it's like never ending, and that's what I love. I love that.
A few years back, I interviewed you for this magazine. I don't know if I'll give you a copy of this, by the way.
Okay.
We did.
Wow.
Yeah.
These are the notes?
Yeah.
Well, I'd never seen this before.
Oh,
wow.
Okay. So on the left side, it's the word fresh, right? That's the sound, whatever the sample is.
Right.
And if you're only messing with like the FR, it's like fur. So that's the concept.
That's dope.
I can't believe you haven't seen it.
I've never seen this before.
Dope. Okay, cool. Became kind of nerdy DJ world stuff. And schools have been using it because they can show like how to pull a record back and forth.
Right.
But it's been difficult because it's handwritten and there's no real software for it. But there is. And I'm going to show you that in a minute.
Okay.
There's this software by this company called Sxratch with an
Okay.
X. And Esquire's going to cue it up and we're going to go behind there and try it out.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'll show a transformer scratch. So you can see that's just a full line of the odd sound, and now I'll chop it up. So power off.
That's cool. That's pretty, actually.
There you go.
It's all about peaks and valleys, man.
Yeah.
You want to try it?
Yeah.
Give it a shot.
All right. Go, boom. All right. Go for it.
That's what it looks like. What you think?
It's dope, man. Like it's like you're seeing sound. And like for me, if I'm in the studio and I mess up on something, I can see where I messed up. Now let me ask you something. Are you able to fix it if you mess up?
Not in this version. I mean, I didn't make the software, but yes, I think that at a certain point, you might even be able to just draw it and then hear it back and say, oh, this is the pattern.
Nah, man, that's cheating.
Nah, I
Man.
do it.
No,
See,
we're not doing it cheating. If I ain't put my hand on it, we ain't doing it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Right. That's what I figured.
These turntables were designed just to put the needle on and let it go. You know, what Theodore and Flash created was they made them into instruments.
Yeah.
You know, these are my instruments. It's up to me now to play this guitar. You know what I'm saying? Or that drum. I can make this anything I want it to be. Like, which is beautiful because you actually can see that on the screen.
Thank you, Cash Money.
Hey, well, John, me and you go way back, brother. Yes, sir.
we do.
Squire,
Yes,
my
sir.
man. Good to see you guys.
And follow, support, share. Cash Money social media. His Twitch stream is called
It's DJ Cash Money TV on Twitch. I have 3 live shows I do a week.
And thank you to Pioneer DJ, Sound Collective, and Sxratch Software, makers of the Sxratch Visualizer. I'm your host, John Carluccio. To learn more about my projects, be sure to seek out more information at these links. And as I often say to young, talented DJs, embrace your mistakes, find your voice, and release them through the turntables. That's it. That's my Don Cornelius. Peace.
Right on.
Right on. All right, thank you.
Welcome to the Sound Collective. Our 28 Broadway facility is fully equipped to provide you with the tools of today's top industry professionals. Are you a DJ looking to practice for your next gig? A drummer who needs a place to practice your rudiments? Looking to host live performances, group events, practice sessions, or more? Need a place to record your next project? Unlock your ability to use all of these amenities and more with the Sound Collective membership. Send us a message to learn more.